to show you tonight and talk about is our beautiful little fire here. This is a very traditional aspect of narrowboats. It really goes back hundreds of years when the narrowboats were commercial vehicles, and the guy who driving the narrowboat always had a stove like this, and this kept him warm. He did his cooking on it, and it was really his sort of lifeline especially in the cold winters then. So this is very traditional, but it's also very practical, because this little stove, it may not look much, but remember the boat is really a steel tube, and at its widest it's 2 meters, at its highest it's 2 meters, and it heats up really fast. So even on a really cold winter's day, you can climb into your boat and you think it's cold, then you light this. Half an hour later, you'd probably be opening windows because it's so warm. It's very simple. It's very simple sort of engineering and air science, or whatever you want to call it, but it's very straightforward. But I do want to just say something about this, because if you create heat, where's the heat going to go? It always rises. Now we're a tube, so what we want to do is send the heat down the boat, not just up. We want to send it down, and that's what this thing is here, because you'll see once this fire gets hot enough, it starts to spin. It's a sort of a thermal process, and this fan picks up the heat from the fire as it comes out and sends it down the boat. So this is a very useful little device, quite expensive, about £70, but well worth it, because it can send the heat certainly halfway down the boat, and it's been really valuable in the winter that we were on here. We've been on the boat, my wife and I, Aisha and I, we've been on the boat since October of last year. But fire isn't just about heating our bodies and heating the room. You know, fire is ancient. It's something primal, isn't it? I can't describe how lovely it is, how much we love on a winter's night when it's darkness outside. We're sitting here and we light a fire and we gather around it, just as our ancestors did hundreds of thousands of years ago, and told stories to each other. So there is this sort of magical quality to having a stove like this. And you think about modern homes, you know, central heating, just radiators. There's not this sense of fire, or if there is, it's like a fake fire. But this is for real. And yeah, we can buy our wood at a wood yard, but a lot of the time we'll go out to the woods and find sticks and branches that are broken off, and we'll cut those up and use those for firewood as well. So there's something really wonderful, wonderfully ancient and primal about fire, and hypnotic as well, because you can just sit here, you can just gaze at those flames minute after minute, and there's something really lovely. So we've got a name for our stove, by the way. She's called Bertha. All right, we give thanks to Bertha. We think Bertha's a great girl because she throws out a lot of heat and looks after us. What fire means to us, well, it means survival. It means light in the darkness. You think about, you know, midwinter festivals, Christmas Day, burning log. So it is about hope then as well, that we will survive, that there's light even in the darkest point of winter. There is light as well. And fire has always represented the human spirit. It is that flame. We talk about the flame of life. So there really is something beautifully, powerfully primal about fire itself. And I'm just loving it. Sitting here watching the flames, watching our little fan spin round like crazy now. It's really going fast.